Hi everyone, I am Salahuddin and today I will talk about blood, the line of defense of the immune system. You may know that blood is basically the fluid that carry oxygen. It's also a powerful and active part of our immune system. So let me introduce to the blood. Blood is basically a fluid that transport oxygen and nutrients, but it's also protect our body against infection, disease and harmful invaders. It's also the first line of interval defense and is packed with cells and components that form the immune system. So, what is the blood? Blood is basically a fluid that make up about 70% of our body weight. It's also composed to the 55% of plasma and also 45% of cells. So, the cells include the eukaryocyte red blood cells that basically carry oxygen. Then we got a leukocyte that is basically white blood cells that immune system. Then we got a platelet that basically help clot blood and prevent pathogens and entry through one. And the last one, and the plasma, basically the liquid that carries nutrients, hormone and immune protein like antibodies. Today, we are focusing on white blood cells, especially true defender in our bloodstream. They also identify for the attack and remove harmful invaders like bacteria and virus. So, let's meet the immune soldier. First, we got a neutrophils. Neutrophils is basically the first responder that will quickly attack and destroy any invaders. Then we got a lymphocyte. Lymphocyte especially include the T cells and B cells. So the B cells especially will produce antibodies that attack invaders for destruction, and the T cells will find and kill infection cells. Then we got a monocyte, that is basically a large cells that become macrophage, which literally eat the invaders. Then we got eosinophil and basophil, help with allergic reaction and protect against the parasite. Together, they will form a complete defense squad inside our bloodstream. Now, let's move to the function and mechanism of our immune system. When an infection begins, the blood is one of the first system we respond to the bleeding or anything. So, the neutrophils and macrophage will rush to the sites to perform phagocytic, where they eat harmful bacteria. Then the B cells release antibodies that stick to pathogens, and the T cells will find and destroy the infected body. Even better, the memory cells are formed to remember the invaders in case it returns in the future. All this happening is basically constantly in our body every day without our noticing. So, I will give some example like you cut your finger, the platelet rush to form a clot to stop bleeding. At the same time, white blood cells gather to defend against bacteria entering the wounds. It's called an automatic response, help to prevent infection before you even clean the cut. In conclusion, blood is not just a delivery system for oxygen, but it's also a dynamic and active defense system. White blood cells and antibody in our blood are always working silently to protect us from disease and infection. So next time you think of blood, remember it's your personal army. That's all for today. Thank you.